Um, well, considering the fact that Carl Jocumsen grew up his entire life on an island, much smaller one than we live on, I'm going to go with him as an alliance. I feel like he's got some good skills living in the bush. Who am I going to vote off? Let's see. I'm trying to see who I could vote off. I think I'm going to vote off Clint Davis. I feel like he'd have some tricks up his sleeve. Also consume a lot more of the community water than the rest of us.
I think that your best alliances are your outdoor group, your Polynix, your Carl, Stetson, my roommate Drew Cook Mullins, all us guys that are kind of country and know how to live in the woods and survive. I think that's who you want on your side, and some of our yuppie boys. Who would you consider a yuppie boy?
I do agree with Drew, what he said. Well, I just spent a bunch of time with Brandon up in the mountains, Montana, so I know he kept me alive in like in 10 degrees, so I know that's a good thing. And then who would I vote off? Man, that is so tough. I know. Who lives in the middle of the city? None of us do, I don't think. Oh, I'd vote off one of them Canadian boys, probably. One of the Johnson brothers.
Survivor, I'd want somebody that could explore. I'd get Carl Jocumsen. I'd keep Carl. I could save my energy and send him to explore the whole island. He'd cover it in a day. So Carl Jocumsen would be my partner, and I'd have to kick off Porosnik because he'd eat all the food that we had. I'd have to get rid of him.
Well, I'm gonna take Carl with me. I want him to stay on the island with me. I'm gonna trust him to do the right thing because Carl is he's an Aussie. He's experienced this, so for sure we're gonna stick with Carl, and we're gonna vote off. Who are we gonna vote off? Herren. He might have a bad attitude, and I don't want him to have a bad attitude while we're trying to get off this island. I need him to stay positive and look forward to getting off this thing.
Well, I'd have to keep Bill Lowen. Then I'd probably have to kick Porosnik off. He's always starting trouble.